everyone, and welcome to DP online platform held by the Provincial Directorate of Ain Shaq, supervised and guided by our Honorable Supervisor Mr. Ahmed Halawa, presented by soumia Jami, an English teacher from Middle School Ahmed Haider. Okay, so our topic of today is mainly devoted to the discussion of the use and form of the present perfect simple. Okay, and here are some steps to follow for a better understanding. Step number 1 is identifying the forms and the of the present perfect simple. Step number 2, introducing the various uses of the present perfect simple. Step number 3 is mainly devoted to comparing the past simple to the present perfect simple, while step number 4 is devoted to the providing guided practice or exercises. Finally, is step number 5, recapitulating and memorizing. Okay, so let's start. Step number 1, identifying the grammatical structure of the present perfect simple. The present perfect simple is in fact very simple tense that is formed from a subject plus the auxiliary verb have or has plus the past participle of the main verb. Always remember that the main verb, it could be regular, like verb to work, worked, or irregular, like verb to write. The past participle of the verb is written. So the appositive form of the affirmative form of the present perfect simple is the subject plus have or has plus verb in the past participle. Look at the example. I have worked. You have worked, we have worked, they have worked. So I, you, we and they, we keep the auxiliary have plus verb in the past participle. Also with irregular verbs, I have written, you have written, we have written, they have written. With subject pronouns he, she and it, the auxiliary have becomes has. So we say he has worked, she has worked, it has worked, or he has written, she has written, or it has written. To form questions or to make the interrogative form, you usually start with the auxiliary have or has plus the subject pronoun plus the past participle of the verb. For example, have I worked? Have you worked? Have we worked? Have they worked? Has she worked? Has he worked? Has he worked? And also with the irregular verbs like verb to write. So has he written? Has she written? Has it written? To answer, there are positive and negative answers. We can just use just the short form of answers like yes I have or negative no I haven't. Yes they have or no they haven't. Yes we have or no we haven't. Yes she has or no she hasn't. Yes he has or no he hasn't. Yes it has or no it hasn't. Or we can use the full sentence. For example, I have not worked or I haven't worked, you haven't worked, we haven't worked, they haven't worked, she hasn't worked, he hasn't worked, it hasn't worked, or I haven't written, you haven't written, we haven't written, they haven't written, he hasn't written, she hasn't written, and it hasn't written. As you can see, the present perfect simple has got a very simple form. Always remember that the positive or the affirmative form is subject plus have or has plus verb in past participle. Interrogative form is have or has plus subject pronoun plus the past participle of the verb, and negative form you can use just short answers. Okay, I'd like you just to bear in mind that the list of irregular verbs has to be taken by heart and has to be learned. Okay, formally you start using the present perfect. So the present perfect simple has got regular and also irregular verbs. Regular verbs, as I told you before, are verbs that end with an ed, and irregular verbs that do not comply with rules. They don't have one fixed rule. They can be changed totally or partially. Like for example, verb to be. The past participle of verb to be is been, break is broken, build is built, buy is bought, come is come, dream is dreamt, drink is drunk, drive is driven, eat is eaten, So give is given, etc. So go is gone. So always try to take the list by heart because they are a main part of the present perfect simple. So let's go to okay. Let's go to the second step is introducing the various uses of the present perfect simple. The present perfect simple has got different uses, okay? So number one, so we basically use the present perfect simple to talk about an action in a time period that is unfinished with time expressions such as today, this week, this month, this year, this decade, this century. As you can see, these periods of time are not finished yet, are unfinished. There is a difference between when we say today and yesterday, this week and last week, this month and last month, this year and last year, this decade and last decade, this century and last century. As you can see, we are talking about periods of time that are not finished yet. Examples: today it has rained heavily, and this month we have had lots of exams. The price of oil and petrol has gone up this year, and this century scientists have found a lot of cures for many diseases. Okay, another use of the present perfect simple is when we talk about past events with the present results or present consequences. For example, my little sister has broken her arm. Her arm is still broken. Example number two, Tom has had a terrible accident. He is probably still lying in hospital. Example number three, a fire has broken out suddenly and spread to the next neighboring houses. The effects are still tangible in our present time. Also, there is another use of the present perfect simple is when we talk about present situation that began at a specific point in the past and is still going on in the present with signal words such as for, since and how long. For example, the house on the corner has been empty since 2006. And when we say asks a question using how long, for example, how long has your brother lived in Mexico? You say that he has lived or he has resided there for 20 years. So just bear in mind that for, since, how long are one of the main indicators or signal words to the present perfect simple. D is another important and essential use of the present perfect simple. We usually use the present perfect simple to talk about recent completed past event without giving specific time. It usually comes with time expressions like just, recently and lately. For example, a strong earthquake has hit the north of China and it has caused a lot of damage and destruction. Example number two, I have been very busy recently. Example number three, the performance of our basketball team has rather been the worst than ever before. Example number four, I have just sent an email to invite them to my party. E is another basic use of the present perfect simple. So we often use the present perfect simple for a unique experience when we are using a superlative with ever and never. For example, I felt the happiest I have ever felt when I won the gold medal. And the dome of the Blue Mosque in Isfahan is the most beautiful building I have ever seen. And it was the best decision I have ever made in my life. Last example is the worst sport program I have ever seen and the first I have ever turned off. Also, we can use the present perfect with the time expression or the signal word already plus the present perfect simple when we want to emphasize that something is done or achieved often before the expected time. For example, I've already booked my flight to London and I have already been to Tokyo. So these events are are done in unexpected time. Also, we can use the present perfect with the signal word yet. For example, have you decided where to spend your summer vacation yet? B. No, I haven't taken this decision yet. Step number 3 is mainly devoted to providing guided practice or exercises to understand more the different uses of the present perfect simple. Okay, look at the exercise. Here is a very simple exercise with the present perfect simple. So you are requested to put the verb between brackets in the correct form of the simple present perfect. So for example, I not work today. The signal word used here is today, that shows that the period of time is not yet finished. Today, this week, this month, this year, this century, this decade, all these periods are unfinished period of time. So we usually use the present perfect simple, subject plus have or has plus verb in past participle or the past participle of the main verb. So I haven't worked today. This is a negative form. You can see that not is included within the bracket. Number 2, we were to buy a new lamp. Also, the activity is done, but the period of time is not mentioned. So when we don't mention the time when the activity happened, it's usually in the present perfect simple. But between brackets, I just would like to add an important information is that when we specify time when the activity happens, we usually past simple. So we can say that we have bought a new lamp. We don't know when this happened, but the activity already done. Number 3, we not plan our holiday yet. Also, it's a negative form, means haven't or hasn't. So subject pronoun we. So we can say we haven't planned our holiday yet. Verb to plan is a regular verb plus an ed. Okay, example number 4, your lips are red. So what have you eaten? This is an interrogative form, so auxiliary, have or has, plus subject pronoun, plus verb in the past participle. Example number 5, he verb to write 5 letters so far. So far is one of the main indicators of the present perfect simple. So whenever we use the expression, the time expression so far, we have to use the present perfect simple. For example, we can say he has written 5 letters so far. Or when we talk, for example, about someone who is a great traveler, and we can say that he has visited 5 countries so far. Example number 6, she not see him for a lot. So we can say that she hasn't seen him for a lot. Example number 7, you ever meet a famous person. Also, this is an interrogative form. We ask question. We use the signal word ever. So we can say, have you ever met a famous person? So we can answer short answers, yes I have, or no I haven't. Example number 8, the birth rate in Morocco has gone down recently. Whenever we talk about very recent actions or something that's happened very recently or very lately, we usually use the present perfect simple. We don't really give specific time, but we mention that the activity happened very recent. Exercise number 2. So in the exercise number 2, you are requested to reorder the sentences to make or to form correct sentences. Example number 1. So keys, found, just, his, he, and has. As I told you before, we form the affirmative form of the present perfect, start with the subject pronoun, but plus the auxiliary have or has, plus the past participle of the verb, plus the complements. Sometimes when you have an adverbs like already, just, ever, and never, usually they are replaced between the auxiliary and the verb. So we can say, he has just found his keys. He has just found his keys. You see, I replaced the adverb just between the auxiliary and the verb. Number 2, plane, flown, never, she, and has. Okay, so we try to reorder the sentence. Usually we start with the subject pronoun. She has never flown a plane. Flown is the past participle of verb to fly. As I told you before, I'd like to mention again that the list of irregular verb is very essential and has to be taken by heart. So number 3, cancelled, been, to, ever, he and his. Okay, so he has is a question with ever. So has he ever been cancelled? Number 4, report, written, just, the, she and his. So she has just written a report. Number 5, project, finished, already, the, we and have. Okay, so you can see that normally we have to start with the subject pronoun. So we have already finished the project. I'd like you please to pay attention to the use of the adverbs or the adverbial words like already, just. They are usually placed between the auxiliary and the verb. Okay, number 4. Number 4, we are going to show the difference between the past simple and the present perfect simple. Since students are really confused, sometimes they don't know if to use the present perfect simple or to use the simple past. So there are many differences, but we focus on the most important. Normally, we use the simple past when the action started in the past and finished in the past, and is not continuing now, while we use the present perfect when the action started in the past and is continuing now. The past simple or the simple past tell us that an action happened at a certain time in the past and is not continuing anymore. The following example sentences show the different meanings when using the two verb tenses. For example, now let's compare the two examples. The sun rose at 6 a.m. Here you can see verb rise, past simple verb to rise is rose. Here we use the simple past. We know that the sun came up at a time in the past and is not rising now. The sun may or may not be in the sky when this statement is made. So this time is important to add. Look at the second example. The sun has risen. So here has risen. Risen is the past participle of verb to rise. Here we are using the present perfect because we know that the sun already rose and is still in the sky now. Another example. Jackson ate lunch early. Ate, simple past verb to eat. Here we are using the past simple. Eating lunch has started and ended in the past. Someone might say this when this time for eating lunch has also ended, but lunch happened early and it is over now. But when we say Jackson has eaten lunch, we're using the present perfect simple. Jackson has started and finished eating lunch in the past, but lunch time is still going on. Someone may say this when others are preparing to eat lunch and they want to know whether Jackson will join them. Now here is an exercise. It's mixed tenses between present past simple and present perfect simple. Now look at the exercise. Put the verbs in the correct tense. Use simple past or the present perfect simple. Number 1. It's a dialogue between the mother and her daughter. Mother, I want to prepare dinner. Look at the exercise. Look at the sentence. You wash the dishes yet? It's an interrogative form, so the mother asks question to her daughter using the signal word yet. So have you washed the dishes yet? Yet is one of the main and the basic indicators to present perfect simple. Daughter, I washed the dishes yesterday. You see, yesterday refer to a period of time that is finished. So we use the past simple tense, daughter. I washed the dishes yesterday, but I haven't had the time yet to do it today. So there are two main indicators, today and yet. Number 3, mother. You do already your homework. So what is another question? So have you already done your homework? Daughter, no, I have just come home from school. Mother, you come home from school is 2 hours ago. Means 2 hours ago is a period of time that is finished. So the mother, you came home from school 2 hours ago. Daughter, well, but my friend Lucy called when I arrived and I have just finished the phone call. Just also one of the main indicator of present perfect. Mother, you see, normally we use the present perfect simple in this case with the negative meaning. Haven't you seen Lucy at school in this morning or in the morning, daughter? Yes, but we haven't had time to talk then. Exercise 4. Complete these sentences with the present perfect or the past simple of the verbs in brackets. Oh, I can't walk. I think I have just broken my foot. Look at the time expression or the signal word just. This also comes with the present perfect. I have just broken my foot. Number 2. George and Katy not do the shopping last Saturday. Last Saturday period of time that is finished. So we can say that George and Katy didn't do the shopping last Saturday. Number 3, sorry, Mrs. Cohen, I not finished my homework yet. So we can say I haven't finished my homework yet. Number 4, Helen not swim for a while as she verb to break her arm in a basketball match last month. So we can say that Helen hasn't swum for a while as she broke her arm in a basketball match last month. The activity happened last month. Number 5, so we say I verb to live in the same village since verb to be born. So I love this place. We can say that I have lived in this village since I was born and I love this place. So the main indicator is since the activity started and still going on. Example number 6. David has just come back from work. You see, the activity has just done and from work, and he is too much tired to prepare something to eat. Example number 7. Betty isn't hungry now because she brought to have some chocolate biscuits an hour ago. Ago is one of the main indicators of simple past, so we can say she had some chocolate biscuits an hour ago. Number 8. This morning, so what time did you get up this morning? If the morning is over, is finished, we use the simple past. Number 9. So you ever live in a foreign country, Robert? So have you ever lived in a foreign country, Robert? Is a question about something if it's ever happened before. Number 10, I were to buy a new pair of jeans last week. So I bought a new pair of jeans last week. The activity now and the period is finished, but I haven't still worn them. Number 11, what you do last night, Sarah? So what did you do last night, Sarah? Questioning about last night, so it's simple past. Finally is number 12, have you seen my belt, Mom? So I can't find it. So recapitulating and memorizing, the present perfect simple form is subject plus have and has plus the past participle of the verb. Just bear in mind that there are some variation verbs, irregular verbs should be taken by heart. One of the basic use of the present perfect is when we talk about an activity that is already done in a period of time that is not yet finished, like today, this week, this month, this year, etc. It also comes with signal words like just, already, yet, how long, for and since, ever and never, recently and lately, so far, and yet, and today, and others, as I told you before. So I wish our session for today was very interesting. I wish you have learned a lot. So see you inshallah soon on second program.